This podcast is brought to you by Most Valuable Podcasts, leading the league in podcasting entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is the third installment of the Fast Break Podcast. I am Sean Anderson. Alongside me is my beautiful, lovely, esteemed co-host who is radiating, Phillip Bridges.
Thank you.
There it is.
Evening.
This kid, I mean, we're back. We're back in the saddle again. This is our third installment, but I mean, this is our true second one because the other one was just kind of a throw-in for Thanksgiving. But we kind of got a gift horse in the mouth with this whole Kobe Bryant thing going on.
The Black Mamba.
Kobe, if you haven't heard and you're living under a rock, has announced that this will be his last year in a statement posted to the playerstribune.com where he entitled it, Dear Basketball. And he said, my mind can keep up, my heart can keep up, but my body just cannot do the grind anymore. So Kobe is done as a Laker. We're going to be mainly talking about that. And Phil, just what does Kobe mean to you?
I mean, he was one of the greatest players I was able to watch.
I would say the greatest player I've watched.
So one of the greatest I've watched growing up, you know. Everyone will talk about Michael, but I wasn't really old enough to see Michael. I was born in 95. I really couldn't see any of Michael. So,
Yeah, what? You were 3 before he kind of kicked the can.
I mean, he went back to the Wizards and all that.
I have that jersey.
I still remember that game when he came back to Chicago in the Wizards uniform. I cried. That was so awful.
That's basically that's Brett Favre going to Lambeau Field in a Vikings jersey.
That was awful.
That's awesome because I hate the Packers, so screw the Packers there. But, I mean, I agree with you. It's Kobe. LeBron's going to probably jump him.
Yeah, but eventually, but...
I feel like LeBron needs to win a title in Cleveland so we can actually put him into that situation. But I feel like Kobe is the top of the top from 97 to right now. He's the best player in the NBA in that time period.
Pretty much, he's the best there is during that time period. I mean, there wasn't much you were looking at. You just anytime you talk about basketball, somewhere somehow Kobe was going to get involved. Kobe's always found a way to get involved in the conversations, and Kobe. I'm going to miss him. I'm not going to miss his horrible shooting this season. I mean, he's god-awful.
There's a reason he was ranked number 92 in
93.
93 in ESPN's top 100 basketball players of 2015. I mean, Kobe has the, name and nickname of being a complete ball hog. But, But, I mean, he's still Kobe. I still have, the memory of the 81-point game against Toronto and him just absolutely dominating. And while he only has one MVP, he was definitely in contention for a couple if the Lakers were a little bit better.
Yeah, he could have definitely, some of his teams unfortunately weren't able to get over that finals hump.
Yeah, I mean, plus he had that terrible team in 2004 when he scored 35 points per game or something like that.
Yeah, 35 points.
35.4 points per game in 2004, 2005. That was right after the Karl Malone days, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
That was right after, because...
The Karl Malone, Gary Payton experience.
Yeah, that's supposedly the original Big Three.
Yeah, they went 34 and 40. Well, that's the big 7, because you got Robert Horry, right. Derek Fisher, Shaq, Kobe, Karl Malone.
They were the basketball Galacticos who were old.
Yeah, I mean...
what was the record?
Let me see. 34 and 48.
That team didn't make that shit.
No, that team did. That team was bad.
That team was awful.
You have a really young Lamar Odom on that team. You have Vlade Divac aging. You have Kobe, obviously. Derek Fisher wasn't even on that team. I mean, it's a bad team.
People thought that team was gonna go and do things, but
wait, I'm sorry. We have the greatest coach in the NBA today, Luke Walton, and Sasa Vujacic on the bench. So I don't know. That 2004 team was pretty good.
And they played so disappointingly.
They sucked. They were terrible.
That team was supposed to do things, supposedly.
I mean, they didn't have Shaq. That was the year they traded Shaq to Miami. that great experience. It actually worked out. He was okay.
I mean, Shaq went on to win another title.
Yeah, I mean, Shaq's great.
Shaq was great.
Shaq's in the top 5 for greatest players I've seen. I think it goes Kobe is number 1. LeBron's going to be number 1 soon, but LeBron's number 2. I'll probably throw Shaq at 3, T-Mac at 4, and then I'll throw Tim Duncan at 5.
See, Tim Duncan would have been a bit higher.
But Tim Duncan, like, he's a phenomenal player, and I'm not taking anything away, but he's not, like, exciting.
He doesn't have the finesse.
Yeah.
But if you're a person who likes the basics, the grinding out, he's a perfect guy to watch. I mean, he's
a first ballot Hall of Famer easily, but he's not like, highlight reel, like, oh, here's another hook shot from Tim Duncan.
Imagine Tim Duncan with a hook shot.
Ooh, boy. Tim
Duncan.
That's a sign off. Like, Tim Duncan's gonna get. He's gonna get another finals ring. He's gonna be like, all right, dear basketball, I'm out. I dominated you for a little bit.
Dear basketball, I took over.
I went out. I came in on top and I left on top.
Bye bye.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, Kobe's.
There might be a press conference and Tim Duncan's gonna be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not feeling it anymore.
I've worked too hard. I've won enough titles.
And then the Spurs are going to draft Tim Duncan 2.0 in like the first round, 32 overall or 30th overall. They're going NFL drafting, but like 30th overall, out of like Western Kentucky.
And then it just happens all over again.
Exactly. LaMarcus Aldridge is going to turn into Tim Duncan 2.0. He's going to be like the old aging veteran. Kawhi Leonard's going to be the Manu Ginobili or Tony Parker, and then this new kid is just going to be, and he's going to be like the most bland guy ever. And somehow Popovich is going to get younger looking.
And he's still going to win titles.
Yeah, I mean...
Kobe, unfortunately, he won't be able to do that.
I mean, Kobe didn't have it too bad, though.
Kobe
Five-time NBA champion.
I mean, he won't be able to leave out on the great... leave out on a good note.
Oh, hell no. He's pulling a Derek Jeter here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the Yankees sucked in that last year with Jeter. They sucked.
This is his farewell tour. It's like, I'm going to visit here, going to drop 30 here, drop 40 somewhere out of nowhere.
I'm going to go to the Garden again, drop 61, but shoot like 20% from the field.
Just imagine the Garden's reaction.
He's a 2-time NBA scoring champion, but he also, he is like the worst field goal percentage of all time.
Like 45%.
I mean, it's just bad. I mean,
he took a lot of shots. I mean, that's no secret. He's a ball hog. I mean, people will remember him good and bad for all he's done in his career.
Let's focus at least on just like the actual basketball career before we go into the actual bad side of Kobe. But
that rap career.
That rap career, though, flame. Guy's on fire.
No.
Let's just recap his highlights. So he's a 5-time NBA champion.
2-time finals MVP.
He's a most valuable player from 2008. He's 17-time NBA All-Star.
11-time All-NBA first team.
4-time NBA All-Star Game MVP. 2-time All-NBA second team. 2-time NBA All-Third team.
9-time All-Defensive first team.
3-time NBA All-Defensive second team, 2-time scoring champion. He won a slam dunk contest. That was Froby. And
he's the leading all-time scorer for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, he's 3rd all-time in just NBA history. Am I right?
I believe so.
I think he's 3rd behind Wilt and Kareem. No, not Wilt. Karl and Kareem. It's Malone and Kareem, I'm pretty sure.
He played in 1,294 regular season games and counting, 220 playoff games, averaged 25.3 points per game in the regular season, 26 in the postseason. I mean, he was just that good of a player.
He won a couple gold medals too with Team USA. But I mean, what's your favorite?
Those American teams.
It's like a high school team playing like a gang of 4th graders.
I just have to take, because I looked it up and it's like the American FIBA Americas games. Mm-hmm. What? Las Vegas? We really participate in that? Yeah.
Anyway, favorite Kobe memory that you can recollect and recall on?
Favorite Kobe moment? Probably isn't one specifically, other than the time where he dropped the 81 against Toronto.
I mean, yeah, that's the most familiar thing.
Yeah, that's the one. Because I watched Kobe, but I didn't watch Kobe.
Yeah,
I wasn't that.
I mean, we lived in Chicago, so we can't get LA markets out here.
I mean, I wasn't really focused on Kobe. But, that game, anytime he came to Chicago, you were always hoping that, he'd have a good game, but the Bulls would still win.
Yeah.
Even though back in those earlier days, the Bulls were awful.
What do you mean? Eddie Curry is a franchise player, man.
Eddie Curry, who took threes during practice when he should have been working on his post.
Eddie Curry is one of the greatest NBA players. He is probably my number 6 best player I've watched in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Right behind him is Kurt Heinrich.
Then number 4 would be Brian Scalabrine.
Hey, don't bash the white Mamba. We're talking about the black Mamba here, not the white Mamba. Also, you can toss in a little dash of Ben Wallace Bulls days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't forget Rip Hamilton.
We can just trash completely on all the bad players. I mean, we traded fucking Tyrese Thomas for LaMarcus Aldridge.
We got Thomas.
That was a fucking trade we made.
Yeah, we made that trade, and we thought we were doing well for that trade.
I don't even think Tyrese Thomas is like Italian like club basketball level right now.
I don't know what
LaMarcus Aldridge was the key free agent in this past class.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we did what we did and we failed.
The Bulls have failed a couple times, but the Lakers didn't fail making that trade for Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
The thing I remember most about Kobe, again, it's not like a specific memory, but it's just he was on SportsCenter's top 10 plays every single night. And the thing that sticks out to me most is just Kobe's up and under. Like, Kobe's up and under, like, whenever I think, Kobe, it's the up and under. Or when I'm just, trying to knock something into a garbage can, I'm just like, Kobe! Like, what?
You always end up seeing somebody eventually wearing a Kobe jersey, for some reason in Chicago.
I mean, what Kobe jersey?
The number 8.
You know why he changed from 8 to 24?
Do tell me.
8 was his original number. Then he had 3 rings. So 8 times 3 is 24. But then you have to add in the other thing.
Oh, my God.
8 times 3 rings times 1 rape allegation equals 24.
I totally walked us into that one.
Kobe is... we'll get to that later. We'll get to the somewhat scumbag that. Kobe is in his personal life. But basketball life, I saw this on Twitter. It's going to be like... And it was, it's one of those gag accounts where it's like they retweet stupid stuff and like, give you spam so you can like fall into a trap. But they said like something actually sincere. It was, in 10 years, some kid is going to curl up a basketball, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for a fadeaway jumper and just shoot the jumper. He's not going to say Kobe. It's just going to be dead silence. And then I'm going to like lose all my childhood.
They'll say, yeah.
I mean, it's just sad. It's like Jeter just walking off. It was probably like what Jordan did twice. 3 times, I'm sorry. 3 times.
3 times.
It's what Jordan did 3 times. It's what Favre did 3 times. It's just seeing your heroes collapse.
And go away for ever, essentially.
I mean, what I want from Kobe is just to be like, all right, this is my last game. I'm going to go off for 50. I'm going to knock down every single shot. And then he walks away. Last game in the Garden.
Wait.
What?
I still remember the recently funniest memory. Remember when Linsanity was happening? Mm-hmm. Remember when they asked Kobe?
No, what did Kobe say?
No, he's like, I have no idea who he is. I mean, I really...
And then Jeremy Lin came to the team.
I mean... Jeremy Lin dropped 38 that night against Kobe's Lakers.
Oh, my God. Was that the start of Linsanity?
No, that wasn't the start. That was in the middle
of it?
Like, that was the highest point going against the Lakers. It was like...
I mean, we've seen so many things with Kobe. We've seen the rise and fall of Linsanity. We've seen Dwight Howard go to the greatest, inside force in Orlando, then going to Los Angeles and then destroying all of LA. We've seen both Gasol brothers come up. I mean, we've seen everything in the NBA. We've seen LeBron flip-flop from Cleveland to Miami, back to Cleveland. We've seen, I don't know.
Derrick Rose win MVP.
Derrick Rose, man, that's a soft spot, bud.
It's always a soft spot.
Hurts my heart.
It hurts all of us in Chicago, but hey, we man.
That's one thing I'll give to Kobe. I can't picture really any season that he's been like completely injury plagued outside of the past,
2-3.
Yeah, a couple of years. Because I mean, 2002, he's had 4 total seasons where he's played all 82 games. 2008, 2007, 2010, 2002, and then outside of that, I mean, 73 games is decent in 2009, but like 96, he had 71 games. 2000, he had 68. Like, he's only played under 65 games for five times in his career.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's pretty durable. So, I mean,
his body ended up giving.
Yeah,
before he could really.
But there's one thing. I mean, Kobe's won 5 titles, but that means 5 teams basically didn't. A lot more than 5 teams didn't. But who are the 5 teams that Kobe has either beaten or destroyed their hopes of winning a national, or not a national championship, NBA final?
Sixers, Pacers.
Well, you got to give me some years, buddy.
Oh, see, yeah.
Well, you can't just say Sixers, Pacers. You could probably throw the Bulls in there, the Knicks.
I mean, you threw me off guard, Sean.
I think you're talking about the Sixers with AI in the finals, right?
Sixers with AI in the finals. Who else?
You said Pacers.
Pacers. They faced off against the Pacers in that. I want to say, was that the 99-2000 finals?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I don't know, Phil, I have no idea. Quit looking at me, man. Oh my God!
You accept this pressure.
Quit pushing all this pressure on me, Phil.
You do research.
1999 to 2000 was the first season the Indiana Pacers played in Conseco Fieldhouse. They went on to lose the 2000 NBA Finals. It was the first time only to lose to the the Lakers in 6 games. Jalen Rose led the Pacers. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that game where he flipped the foot under Kobe.
Yeah, went 4-2. Coach was Larry Bird versus Phil Jackson. Oh my God.
Bird.
That's ridiculous. All right, let's look at these game summaries real quick because I didn't know this happened.
Yeah.
Leading scorer in game 1. The game 1 was Lakers 104, Pacers 87. Leading scorer for the Pacers was Mark Jackson with 18. Shaq had 43 in that game.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Shaq.
43 and 19 in that game.
Yep.
Oh my God. The next game, Lakers 111, Pacers 104. Jalen Rose with 30 points. Shaq with a 40-point game and 24 rebounds.
Yep.
What the? That's video game stats there. All right, and then again, shocker. Pacers won this game actually. Pacers won 191. Reggie Miller shockingly scored 33 points as the leading scorer. Yeah. Shaq 33 points and 13 rebounds.
Still destroying people.
Derek Fisher had 10 assists in that game. Game 4, Lakers won 120-118 in overtime. Shaq shockingly had 36 points and 21 rebounds. Reggie Miller had 35 points. Indiana comes back with a 120-87 victory. Shaq again 35 points and 11 rebounds. Jalen Rose with 32 points.
Shaq had to win the MVP.
And then here finally 116-111 in game 6. Jalen Rose scoring 29 points. Shaq scoring 41 points and having 12 rebounds. That is ridiculous. Shaq can Shaq? Oh my God, can Shaq be my number 1 now? I think Kobe just got knocked out. Shaq was the MVP.
He deserved to be. I mean, you can change it. Nobody's going to force you not to.
Next year, they beat the Sixers 4-1. 4-1. Shaq, surprisingly, was the MVP. I'm guessing he went off crazy. I'm not going to look it up. But, I mean, what other teams? You have the Pacers. You have the Sixers.
I think the Kings, 2002.
Oh, yeah, 2002. Don't bring up that team, man. That's my team.
They were the best team in the NBA.
Oh. The greatest team of all time. That Sacramento Kings. I just remember with who's the one guy from NBC on NBA or NBA on NBC. He's like a former wide receiver, like small, tiny black guy. Come on, you know this. He was in Like Mike.
Are you serious?
You're letting me down here, dude.
I don't remember.
Oh my God, I'll look it up. But like, I mean, it's
Morris,
just
who?
Ahmad Rashad.
Ahmad Rashad. Oh,
Come on.
I'm sorry.
How do you not remember Ahmad Rashad?
I can't really remember him.
Letting me down, man. I just remember, you know, and I just remember that with the 2002 Kings, that Kings team, they went 61-21 with a 74% winning percentage.
Yep.
They selected Gerald Wallace in that draft, but we have Bibby, we have Doug Christie, we have Vlade Divac, we have Bobby Jackson, we have Scott Pollard, we have Hedo Turkoglu, we have Peja Stojakovic, and we have Chris Webber.
That was the team that was supposed to do it, and they never could.
Don't hurt my soul.
At least I'm not
man.
talking about the Nets who lost to San Antonio.
What Nets? Oh, the Richard Jefferson, Jason Kidd. Was Vince Carter on that team?
I don't think he was on the Nets yet at that time. I think he was still with the Raptors.
That was a great team. But they didn't lose to Kobe, right?
They didn't lose to Kobe. Actually, I think they did. Check.
I have no idea. Because I think 2003, 2004. I don't remember Kobe's last title before he won it against Orlando. Orlando, you can throw on. Dwight Howard's like ridiculous
run. Were they
run.
the greatest team?
Oh hell no.
They weren't one of the greatest teams that Kobe stomped out.
No, I mean you could put it's probably the Celtics they beat next year.
Yeah,
in the 7 games with. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I was wrong. Oh yeah, they swept the Nets. They didn't beat the Nets. They swept the Nets. All right, hold on. Let me look up the Nets.
They destroyed the Nets.
They just destroyed the Nets.
That wasn't even a fair series.
Oh, wow. This is actually a good team. All right.
Yeah.
Brian Scalabrine.
Yes.
Keith Van Horn. Kenyon Martin. Donnie Marshall. Jason Kidd. Richard Jefferson. And then Jason Collins. I think that's really only the big guys that stand out there. But then looking at that Kobe team, here is where like shit gets real. Kobe, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, Robert Horry. Yep. You got Shaq. You got Mitch Richmond. You got Brian Shaw. Like that team was stacked.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gonna be sad when Kobe hangs it up. Kobe's last game. What's his predicted stat line? What do you think?
He's probably.
Does he go like 1 for 18 shooting from the field?
No.
He's gonna pull a Kobe.
He's gonna be like 12 for 32. Yeah, probably get about 40, 41, 42 points.
You think he's gonna put up 41 points?
41 points.
I think his highest this year is like 24.
And he's gonna put up 41. It's his last game.
All right, I'm gonna say I think it's. I don't want to get quoted wrong, but I think it's against the Jazz in the Staples Center.
Oh, he's dropping 41 on him.
Can he put up 81 again?
If he puts up 81, I think people will be asking, "Are you sure you want to retire?"
Yeah, then he's gonna pull. Brett Favre. I still got the itch.
I think I still got the itch, guys.
All right, let's see. Last game will be a home game against the Jazz on Wednesday, April 13th. I'm gonna take Kobe shooting 15 of 24 from the field.
15 of 24.
He's going to put up 55.
50. Okay.
And have 1 assist. And it's going to be to himself, and it's going to be an off the backboard dunk.
Look.
He's
going to eventually pass the ball.
His 4 final home games. Yeah, his 4 final home games. You have Lakers versus the Heat. So you got D Wade versus Kobe. No. Then you go into Lakers versus Celtics.
All right.
So you got the 2 greatest teams in NBA history going off. I mean, rather be the Celtics suck this year. Not suck, but they're not
good.
Big. They're not Paul Pierce Celtics. Then you have a home game against the Los Angeles Clippers right before the Jazz. So you're gonna have Doc Rivers, Paul Pierce will be on that bench, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, in the Staples Center, LA versus LA. That's gonna be sweet.
He's dropping 50 that game. That's the game he'll drop 50.
That's the game he's like he's gonna drive to the paint every time and he's gonna dish it out to Nick Young, and Nick Young's gonna like go off for 50, but Kobe's gonna have like 27 like assists. He's gonna pull Scott Skiles. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna have 34 assists. He's gonna set the NBA record for assists. And he's gonna be like, see, I could have passed the whole time.
I could have, but I didn't want to. If y'all gave me the MVP, I would have started passing more.
That's one thing that's surprising me with Kobe is that he has one MVP. How is he not won like more than one MVP?
Because he had Shaq on those teams.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the fact.
Yeah,
Shaq. If you look at those teams with that first three-peat, it was Shaq.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin
was
Garnett
stopping Shaq during that time.
Steve Nash won it in 2004. That was the game. That was the year he had 35
assists.
No, 35 points a game.
Yeah. Oh no, you're talking about Kobe.
Kobe didn't have 35 assists per game.
Steve Nash.
No one's had 35 points.
Steve Nash deserved that MVP though. Yes, he deserved that MVP.
All right, I guess you're right. But I mean, you could have made the case that
you could make the case. But who was the most valuable? You can make the case, but who was the most valuable to their team?
Yeah, whatever.
What's
I understand. Whatever. No, I understand your point, and you're right, Phil. But like, come on, give Kobe another.
I mean, they're not just gonna give it to Kobe because Kobe did nice. Here's your MVP.
All right, well, let's look. Steve Nash had 15 points per game. All right, that's it.
And
11.5 assists per game.
Okay, and
I mean that's really it. He shot 43% from three-point land.
Oh yeah.
He had a 50% field goal percentage. Whatever, Phil. All right, you're right. I get it.
Thank you.
Quit yelling at me, man. But give Kobe another fucking MVP.
Nah.
Why not?
Let him at other than when Steve Nash won it. Give me another year where he should have deserved it.
The next year where Steve Nash won it.
Read those stat lines for the next year.
It's a joke, all right? Relax. God. I get it. Steve Nash was good.
He wasn't good.
He was great.
Thank you.
I get it. All right, man.
He's going in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But Kobe's going to be first team. First fucking ballot.
So will Steve Nash.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. You're right. All right, I get it, Phil. You're right. Wow, man. What else do you want, man?
I don't ask for much, Sean.
You kind of do. You kind of ask for a lot.
Well, you know what? I damn sure deserve to ask for it.
All right, hold on. I'm going to look at this. Because Dirk in 2006, Kobe could have won it then. Because then Kobe won it the next year. LeBron in 2008. LeBron in 2009. Kobe in D Rose in 2010.
Oh wait.
LeBron for a third time.
I mean, but compare
LeBron for a fourth time.
Compare his year to the year that LeBron had.
Oh, I mean, LeBron deserved every MVP he got. I'm fucking with you. It's a joke. Relax, man. Come on. Oh, hold on. This is the most important thing. There's a streak that has not been broken because it won't be broken. All right. Every NBA MVP from 1999 all the way since it was established in 1955 all became Hall of Famers. Mm-hmm. The next year it was Shaq, Hall of Famer. AI, Hall of Famer. Tim Duncan, Hall of Famer. KG, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
All right. Steve Nash, Hall of Famer. Dirk,
yes.
Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Kobe, Hall of Famer. Yes. LeBron, Hall of Famer.
I know where you're going with this.
The sad thing is, D Rose might be the only one that might not get in the Hall of Fame that became an MVP.
Well, he won't. If he can salvage the rest of his career, he might go in like third, fourth ballot, if that's possible.
Maybe, but he never won a ring. He never took his team anywhere. He couldn't get over the hump of LeBron.
Steve Nash, did he win a ring?
No.
He's gonna go.
Yeah, but Steve Nash is also like second all time in assists and steals.
I'm just saying. You said because he didn't have a ring. I'm like,
I mean,
great players have gone in without winning a ring.
D Rose might be the only one that never goes into the Hall of Fame that won a.
Yeah, he might be.
Steph looks like he's going to the Hall of Fame. Steph is going to be the greatest three-point shooter of all time.
Stop it. He's going in.
Is KD going to go in?
Kevin Durant?
He only has one MVP, never won a final. He might...
Maybe.
He might never be healthy.
Maybe.
I mean, it's... but it's just crazy how, like, never... Like, I don't know. They never... There's been that such a long of a streak of Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, it's happened.
You look at the NFL MVP or MVPs. You're not gonna see all those golds. Like, let's look at this. That Jordan guy won 5. I guess he's a Hall of Famer. I guess he's worthy.
I mean, he did get into the Hall of Fame. First ballot, no question.
Magic Johnson, I guess he was deserved.
I mean, he should have.
I mean, that Moses Malone guy was okay. Kareem,
good.
Kareem was kind of overrated. Bill Walton. I was on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro when I saw Kobe Bryant drop 81 on the Raptors. It was a revelation seeing Kobe just dismantle this great Toronto Raptor team.
It was beautiful.
It was a gorgeous sight. Then my son Luke was on the bench. He was looking magnificent. Luke Walton, the greatest. He's following the Walton name. It's a shocker my son never won an MVP in the NBA. He's going to be coach of the year, but he might not even get a win. Isn't that crazy, Phil?
He might not be credited with a win.
Isn't it just fantastic how things work?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Maybe the least deserving might be. I don't want to even say it because
say it.
Dave Cowens.
Dave Collins.
Cowens. Celtic.
So when
72.
No, you're going way back.
Oh yeah, like way back.
Right.
I had to go really back. The 80s were like, it was like Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and fucking Magic, and then you jump to like Charles Barkley, David Robinson, and Michael. I mean, you can't say no to those. I mean, I really even hate saying this. He was a 2-time NBA championship, 1-time most valuable player, 7-time NBA All-Star. Yeah, Cowens.
Who did he play with?
Celtics. His number retired by the Celtics.
Oh, yeah.
17 points per game, 13 rebounds per game. I guess that's pretty good.
That's pretty decent.
He has his number retired. He was named to the 50th anniversary all-time team for the NBA. Whatever. All hype. If they redid the greatest NBA players of all time, is Kobe in that?
Greatest players of all time?
If you had to pick, say, 50 of them.
Yeah, he's in there.
He is?
No question.
Really?
Kobe's in there. How is he not?
You're not going to take... You're going to leave people like, I don't know, Marty Blake in there?
Kobe's going...
It's a joke, jackass.
Hey, sir. I don't...
Oh, wait, here's the players list. I'm sorry. Here's the players list. Kareem.
Right.
Would he stay in?
Yeah.
Over Kobe? Would you take Kobe or Kareem?
Are you asking me to... Oh, that's awkward.
Nate Archibald, would you take Kobe or Nate?
Nate Archibald, Kobe.
Yeah, right. There's a lot that you would take. Rick Barry, you'd take Kobe. Elgin Baylor. Kobe.
Yeah,
Kobe. Dave Bing, Kobe. Larry Bird.
Larry.
Really?
Yeah, I'm taking Larry.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt.
Clyde.
Ooh.
Clyde versus Kobe. Kobe. Kobe for me.
Clyde.
Really?
I'm taking Clyde.
Dr. J versus Kobe.
Dr. J.
All right. Patrick Ewing, Kobe. Here, I'll give you 2 great Lakers. Magic versus Kobe. Who are you taking?
Magic.
All right. You gave me like 5 players right there. Is Kobe in your top 5 of all time? Obviously not if you just took like 4 players right there and you had to throw Michael in. I didn't give you Michael.
I mean, you're saying top 50.
Oh, no, I was saying one-on-one there.
Oh, I mean, one-on-one.
So you're taking Clyde over Kobe one-on-one?
Clyde over Kobe one-on-one? Yeah.
So Clyde's in your top 5 then?
Oh, you're talking top 5.
Well, I
said 50.
No, I'm saying like one-on-one. If you're drafting a player, are you going to take Clyde Drexler or Kobe?
Oh, you're giving me a starting 5?
Yeah, no, I was saying, like, what I was just doing there was, all right, who are you taking, Clyde or Kobe? Yeah. You said Clyde.
Yeah, I'm saying Clyde.
So Clyde's a better player all time than Kobe.
No.
That's what I was trying to ask.
Oh, okay. I mean, Kobe would be the better player, but in a one-on-one, I'm gonna go. If it's just 1-on-1, them on the blacktop, I'd rather go with Clyde. But I in terms of NBA, give me Kobe.
All right. Give me your top 5 of all time. Is Kobe in your top 5?
Kobe would find himself right outside the top 5.
Where would he be at? Who's your top 5? Give us that, and then who would he be fighting for 5, or is he just like a little bit out of 5?
He's a little bit out of 5, probably right around 10 spot. Because you're gonna have
10 spot. Who's one's Jordan, obviously.
Jordan, yeah. You're gonna have Jordan. I'm throwing in Wilt.
Okay, Wilt's 2.
Wilt's no particular order.
Okay, all right.
Jordan, Wilt, probably Magic.
Oh, hold on. Best players that have never won an NBA ring: Reggie Miller, AI, Patrick Ewing, Stockton, Barkley, Malone, Elgin Baylor. That's a ridiculous top 7 that have never won a championship. So, all right, maybe the championship isn't a complete thing, but anyway, go on with your top 5.
So
hold on, cut in. This is crazy. Just found out I have the same birthday as Wilt Chamberlain. Anyway, go on.
Sharing birthdays, man. So probably Michael, Wilt, probably gonna go Magic, Kareem.
One more.
Larry.
All right. Kobe's.
I could go between Larry and Shaq.
I would put Shaq over Larry.
Yeah.
I would go Jordan, Chamberlain, because, looking at... If Wilt played a little more, and if he played in a different era, he would be the greatest player of all time, because his average, 30 points per game, 22 rebounds per game, and somehow he averaged 4 assists per game. That's absurd. He was like 7 feet... He was, 7 feet tall? He was ridiculous.
He was the tallest player.
7'1".
7'1".
It's absurd. Like, I knew he was good. Obviously he has that one thing where he scored 100 points in a game.
Yeah,
and Kobe tried to tie that, but...
Kobe just didn't have enough time.
But I would throw Jordan, Wilt, Magic, Shaq. Is that 5?
That's 4.
Is there someone big I'm missing? Kareem.
Yeah.
And then I'd put Kobe at 7 right after Larry.
Okay, that's fair.
So, Kobe's top 10 player of all time.
Yeah, he's top 10 definitely.
Who's going to be the next Kobe then? Take away LeBron, because LeBron's
We're not talking... LeBron isn't going to
LeBron's going to be a top 5 of all time.
LeBron, when it's all said and done, somebody's getting... Okay, so who would you replace out of that top 5 then, if you're going to put LeBron in?
I'd knock out Kareem.
Kareem? Okay.
Because, the whole thing with Kareem is he has the most points of all time, but I think LeBron will possibly break that.
Okay.
Or someone will break that sooner or later. Steph Curry might break that.
Steph Curry's just gonna
shoot
the lights out.
Yeah, he's gonna be Ray Allen. He's gonna be
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
People are still gonna be wanting Steph Curry for his 3.
3, 2, 1. Curry.
Exactly. But who would be the next Kobe? We kind of got away from that question there.
I really don't know who I'd put as the next Kobe. Who's really that ball hog who's going to shoot the lights out at times?
I'm not saying it as like an exact carbon copy of Kobe, because, there's no real carbon copy of like Jordan or, Wilt. I'm just saying who's going to be like the next like superstar who we're going to like undoubtedly name the greatest player in like the NBA at that time. Because LeBron's obviously right now, but LeBron's going to retire. Is there anyone like young that's going to take that crown?
I don't know.
Will Wiggins do it? Will Karl Anthony Towns do it? Will Jahlil Okafor do it? Ben Simmons at LSU in college right now, he's looking pretty decent. Jimmy Butler? We're going Bulls?
Not Jimmy.
Come on.
Jimmy plays defense.
Have some faith, man.
Jimmy plays defense.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
But I'm going to go ahead and give it to Wiggins. Wiggins might be the next one. Although Jahlil Okafor might be the next.
As long as he stays out of Boston, I think Jahlil will be one of the best.
Yeah.
You didn't pick Mike Joke up because he beat someone up outside
Boston,
but I know that. I would probably say Wiggins, but speaking about bad things that have happened to NBA players, or bad things NBA players have done, we can't shy away with Kobe. What happened with Kobe?
Yeah, that incident.
Yeah, that whole... I didn't rape someone, but I cheated on my wife.
Yeah.
But the girl said it was rape. So, yeah, Kobe is kind of a scumbag off the court.
Kinda. I mean, his rap career, not really the most...
But, I mean, it's just a rap career. I mean, Shaq did Shazam.
We give Shaq shit for all he's done off the court. He has his own game. He had his own drink.
I actually had a Shaq soda. It wasn't a Shaq soda. It was an Arnold Palmer, but they're reusing the cans, and I saw like a little clip in the wrapping around the Arnold Palmer. I was like, what the hell's going on? Got a knife, cut it open, bam, Shaq soda. Shaq soda. Say Shaq soda 5 times fast. Shaq soda out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, Shaq.
But, I mean, Kobe, he wasn't the greatest person. You know, he's not going to win a Humanitarian of the Year award.
Never. I mean, the thing with Kobe is people love him for all...
Do you think...
I mean...
Here's the question. This is the question that I just want to ask real quick. Do you think that will follow him? Or do you think people will just remember the basketball part of his career? Or do you think people, 20 years will still bring up that whole rape allegation?
People are going to bring it up. People who are focused on his whole career on and off, they'll bring it up. People who just watch him for basketball, some of them won't even remember that it actually happened.
Do you think his career will be diminished and tarnished because of it?
No.
Do you think people will put him lower because he's a complete scumbag off the court?
No. If it's based off basketball skills alone, how good a player he was, they're not going to factor that in. But I mean, that's the thing.
But I'm gonna give you because Tom Brady, people. I mean, I know I ride Tom Brady's cock.
You jump on it at first calling.
Yeah,
that's your boo thing. If you could have it,
that's my guy. That's my man crush. I mean, it's been my man crush since I was 4. But people always bring up Spygate, but Tom Brady didn't have anything to do with Spygate. Yeah, that was the coaching staff filming. But people still bring it up and put it against him. Do you think people?
No, they put that against Belichick.
No, they put it. They still.
Well, people put Deflategate on Brady more than they'll put Spygate on Brady.
But do you think that will tarnish, do you think the whole off the court will tarnish? Well, do you think that will be brought up against him in top greatest player of all time?
No, they were not going to bring it up against top greatest players.
People bring up the Brady thing though in greatest quarterback of all time.
People will still not deny Tom Brady's a great quarterback. He did it before the whole incident. He's done it after the incident. Tom Brady's always been a great quarterback. Kobe Bryant's been always a great player. No one's really going to say, because he was a scumbag off the field, that doesn't mean he was great as a player. That's not how that works. That's not how it should be working. Pete Rose, should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Because he was a great player. Problem is, he lies to everyone.
Well, the thing with that is just they think he just criminalized the game because he bet on games and basically threw games.
Exactly. That's why he had to. His trash got into the game.
Yeah.
That's why people will say, as great of a player he was a scumbag in the game. So yeah, that's gonna be brought up against Pete Rose.
No, I was just wondering your standpoint. I understand what you're saying.
Players, whatever they do off the court, we'll judge them for that. But when they're on the field, they're going to get judged just in terms of arguments for greatest players. Kobe will be in the top 10 of all time. That's where he will be. Regardless of what happened off court, he was still a great player. We can look at everything. Mike Vick's dogfighting incident.
Yeah.
Was he still, did that make him a bad player or did that make him a bad human being? People don't really think about that. Take away from his, morals and humanity, but the man still was one of the best quarterbacks.
Best mobile quarterback. Best dual threat quarterback.
Best dual threat quarterbacks in his time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know what you're saying. I just wanted to know your opinion on it.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, no.
Kobe's a great player. Only thing is, Scumbag off the field. He was a dick.
Yeah. I mean,
Greg Hardy's a shithole of a...
Fuck Greg Hardy. I'm not bringing him up.
Fucking bastard can go screw himself.
You okay, bud?
No, I'm not okay. He's a fucking prick and he shouldn't be allowed to be playing this game. Everyone saw what the fuck he did to his girlfriend. Everyone knows he's a scumbag, but Jerry Jones wants to hop on his cock to try to get a winning record. Can't even do shit right now because he's got a quarterback who's getting beat up and destroyed with that shitty offensive line they have. And you know what? They could go rot for all I care. I hope they lose every game the rest of the season. And I hope they keep losing as long as they have Greg Hardy on their fucking team.
All right, so last episode we asked who is the greatest point guard in the NBA today. Phil, who's your top 5?
Steph, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, and you know what? I really didn't know who to put as number 5. It was a shitload contest.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do? You
know what? In honor of you, Kobe, take the number 5.
No, Kobe's not a point guard.
No.
I thought you were going to say D Rose.
No. Oh, God, no.
That's a question. When Kobe retires, they're obviously going to hang up his number. Yeah. Do they retire 8 or do they retire 24 or do they do both?
Knowing the Lakers, they might just do both. But then
they might run out of numbers if they do both, though.
I mean, they could. They'll always find something else. I mean, I think in terms of 5th, I really don't have a preference.
Here, I'll say my top 5. My top 5: Steph, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard.
Oh, okay.
And then Kyrie.
And Damian's pretty good. I
mean, Damian with LaMarcus is great, and he's been doing fine without him. So,
but you know what? I might throw an oldie, Tony.
Tony Parker.
I'll throw Tony Parker at number 5.
He hasn't done anything though in like the past. 5 years, maybe? I don't think
he hasn't been horrible. I mean,
yeah, but he hasn't been that good.
I mean, I just don't really...
Kyle Lowry can be thrown in there.
Yeah, he could be. But after the first 4, I mean, I'm like, okay, who the hell the rest of you are?
It's Steph. He's at number 1.
It's just Steph.
It's Steph, Russell, and Chris Paul.
Steph, Russell, Chris Paul, and it's their playground. Who the hell else is going to get in there?
Yeah, I agree. Any question you want to throw out to the people at home? Here, I got it. Tell us what your favorite Kobe memory is. That's going to be your question for the day. If you're still listening, 48 minutes in, what is your greatest memory of Kobe Bryant, and where would you put him in the greatest of all time? So would you have him in your top 5, top 10, top 15, top 5,000?
No.
Well, someone might just really hate Kobe, so...
I mean, They can hate Kobe, but they can't deny his skill.
People will, though. This is the internet.
You know what? Hold on.
All right.
To those who hate Kobe, to those who hate LeBron, to those who hate a superstar who's good, let me ask y'all something. Put your biases aside for like 2 seconds and just accept the fact that they're a great player. It's okay to respect a player for his talent and skill. It's okay. I understand if you hate him, but just respect the fact that he's good. All right. I hate LeBron.
I would like to see if people, all these Chicago fans who hate LeBron, and LeBron's just like, all right, I'm leaving Cleveland. I want to go to Chicago only.
I mean, you're still gonna see Chicago fans who don't want him. He spurned his first chance.
I will take LeBron James in open arms.
I'll take him too. That's not the problem.
He's the greatest player in the NBA right now.
People will still be pissed how he spurned the Bulls the first chance he got to leave. So, it's like Tracy McGrady when he came to Chicago for the visit and the Bulls cheerleaders and all that, Benny the Bull. He was supposedly mulling over coming to Chicago. But
when was that? Before he went to the Magic? Was that after his Raptor days? Or was that Houston?
That was Orlando, before he went to Orlando.
Okay. So that was like okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to bring up like D Wade before the Big Three or Carmelo twice.
Well, Carmelo.
Twice,
yeah. He spurned that.
Carmelo.
Carmelo can go screw himself with that $100 million.
If Carmelo does want to come to the Bulls, I'll take you.
At less money.
No, come back. Baby, come back.
At less money.
You could blame it all on me.
for less money.
Carmelo, come. I'll give you. I'll help pay for your contract.
Bullshit.
I'll help pay for Carmelo's contract.
Shit.
Do you want Carmelo?
I love Carmelo, but he's a fucking.
Where would he put in with the Bulls?
I don't know.
That's filtered in.
I don't know where you'd put Carmelo. I mean, you'd find a way to fit him in, but he also has to work with Hoiberg's offense. Hoiberg.
There you go. Anything else you want to add in, Phil?
You know what?
Fuck it. Is that?
That's pretty much. After Greg, you brought up that piece of scum from Dallas. I'm pretty set. It's been a nice time speaking about Kobe. Kobe, you know, you've been a great player.
It's gonna be sad without him.
It's gonna be a weird to start an NBA season without Kobe.
It's like Jeter. It's gonna be weird seeing someone else bring the ball up for the Lakers. You know,
other than Kobe.
It's weird not seeing Derek Jeter play shortstop for the Yankees.
It's just not going to be natural. It's going to take a while for people to truly get over.
Do you think Russell comes in next year and he just takes over? You think he needs a little more time?
Russell?
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah. I think it takes him another year or two before he truly, makes a statement, good or bad.
Do the Lakers win a championship in the next 5 years? Yes
Hell
or no? Hell no. All right. You heard it from Phil. There's no way the Lakers win a championship in the next 5 years.
No way in hell. They got no chance.
No chance in hell.
And I will do my Vinnie Mac dance out the door.
All right. You heard Phil's thoughts about the Lakers winning a championship in the next 5 years. You've heard our thoughts about Kobe Bryant. You have heard us bash Greg Hardy, even though this is an NBA podcast. And you have heard us give our top 5 point guards in the NBA currently. If you want to comment down below, tell us why, where Kobe would rank in your best players of all time. What is your favorite memory of Kobe? Thank you for listening. This is the Fast Break Podcast. I am Sean Anderson.
I'm Phillip Bridges.
And thank you very much for listening to this third installment of the Fast Break Podcast. Tune in next week where we will actually figure out something during the week. We'll most likely bring you some power rankings for next week. We might make a video for that. So stay tuned to the Most Valuable Podcast Network. Please subscribe down below, like this video, and tell us in the comments why we suck. Thank you very much. I am Sean Anderson, and we hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to this MVP podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Most Valuable Pod for more great podcasts.